In this lecture, we will explore a powerful SQL query in Spark that breaks down session count on an hourly basis and calculates their percentage share from the total traffic. The goal here is to analyze when users are most active on the site. We achieve this by transforming raw timestamp into date and hour, then aggregate session counts. We use from Unix time to convert the epoch timestamp into human readable format. A full date and an hour in 24 hours format. So that's why we have written for Unix timestamp YYMMDD as date from Unix timestamp comma HH, that is hours as time. This section sums up all session per hours and then divides by the total number of session across the day to calculate each hour traffic share in percentage. So that's why we have written sum of session count as session count by hour. Then we have given the percentage formula into 100 to calculate the percentage of number of session for that particular hour from the complete day traffic. We'll see this in detail in the practical demonstration. So by the end of this lecture, you will see the practical demonstration too. Here is a full query to clean a report with date, hour, session count and percentage, which can be used to generate visualization in Apache Zeppelin. So here you can see we are calculating YYMMDD fetching date, time, that is the hour on which are the session count were high, sum of session count, that is session count by hour, because we have grouped by timestamp, and order by time. So here we have written sum of session count divided by select sum of session count from Weblog, that is this is total, that is for example marks obtained upon total marks into 100 will give us the percentage. So similar way, this is the session count upon total session count into 100 as percentage from Weblog timestamp time. Here's is what the result look like. A time-based traffic analysis. You can build bar chart or line graph from this using Zeppelin. So we have date, time, session count by hour and percentage. So this will help us to identify on which session count the traffic is very high for which particular time. This report can drive many business decisions, from scheduling campaign to scaling infrastructure during high traffic hours. That is, we are fetching peak hour traffic analysis, marketing and ad scheduling can be done with the help of this data. Infrastructure and load balancing can be created. Real-time alert threshold can also be reached with the help of this kind of data which we have fetched from the Weblog data. So now let's move to the practical demonstration of it. So let's get started. So welcome back. Here we have written the SQL for session report. Select Unix time from timestamp. So if we see over here, I will show you what is epoch timestamp. It will be in some numerical digit collection. So the first this is epoch timestamp which has YYMMDD and time, that is hours, minutes and seconds. So this converted into human readable format, that is YYMMDD and HHMMSS, but only HH, that is hours, we are using. So this is the epoch timestamp. So here we have fetched the timestamp. See, you will see the first column. This is the timestamp column, which we have converted into YYMMDD. So this is for 2019-05-8 time. For 7 a.m. it was 84 session were there, which is 4% of the total traffic. So this way you can analyze how data has been displayed. So at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. It was 22% of the traffic. So this is the way it can help us to identify at which hour the number of users are high and on what time the ad should be run. So various decision can be made with the help of this result. So here select from Unix timestamp YYMMDD. We are fetching YYMMDD, that is date, time. From Unix timestamp, that is epoch timestamp, we are fetching the hours point and the session count by hour. Sum of session count S by hour. And here is the percentage calculation formula. So that will give us the percentage. So that's all for this lecture. See you in the next video.